So you've also seen like WebMD create their own bot, right? For some sort of like diagnostic bot, health diagnostics. So what kind of applications do you see in the future with voice or chat that we just can't imagine right now?
So WebMD reminds me, there's a bot called Vobot. It's a therapeutic bot for depressions and dealing with all that kind of stuff. And it's extremely well done. It's actually, somebody was telling me that it was mentioned in one of the psychology journals as well as one of the ways for achieving therapies or delivering therapies. And those kind of experience where you're not just talking to these machines and getting rudimentary things done, but they're able to help accelerate certain parts of your life. And things like these, I think a lot of these bots right now, humans are getting used to what these things can do as well, and how do we become they become the part of your life. So for example, when you are getting up in the morning and you're getting ready for work, yes, you can check on your phone for the weather as well. Yes, you can turn on the TV and do all this stuff, but all of those things are not as natural as just saying, "Hey Alexa, what's the weather today?" And while you're getting ready and doing whatever you want to do, you are just like asking your husband or wife, saying, "Hey, what's the weather today?" And they're checking on the phone and telling you the exact same thing, except this is a machine doing all that for you. And there are other experiences that you can have. So things like you come home and you're like, "Hey Alexa, I'm home." Now these devices were not able to do certain things, but with skills, let's say they can turn on lights, do certain things for you. Those home automation with mixes with your experience of coming home and doing those things. And so assistive technology is where I think the future is going to be. Those experiences. I don't know if we're going to interact with every single brand through these things, but there are certain use cases for these brands that you can have. They're definitely in our home. We have a Google Home device for about a year or so now, and I've started seeing how other people in my home who are not techies or who are not into this entire revolution, they're just regular people trying to interact with their lives. Are like, my wife uses it in a very different way than I do, and when she's in the kitchen and working on something, or she's trying to find some information, and you have your hands full with kids and other things around it, so you can ask, and they have good and bad experiences. And the frustration level went from really high because her expectations were Star Trek level, and then she had to bring it down to, this is not ready yet to do all that stuff.